So guess what? I have COVID. Basically, my boyfriend and I found out that we were both exposed to COVID a few days ago. So we decided to drive all the way down to my cabin and quarantine for a few days. And I threw some paints, this canvas, my camera gear, just all sorts of things into a bag, into the car, and then we just drove all the way here. I've been planning on doing a butterfly tutorial, or a Monarch butterfly tutorial for you guys, so I'm going to stick with that theme. But since we're here, we went on a walk and I found this super pretty branch. It's got all these cool dried up flowers on it, and I think it'd be really cool to incorporate that into the painting as well. As you can see, we're starting with a solid blue canvas. This is painted in Blue Bonnet, in case you're wondering. And we're just gonna go ahead and sketch out this branch and a monarch butterfly on top of that. So we're gonna start by adding some white to our palette, some Sunny Day, some Burnt Umber, and some Barn Red. The first part we're going to paint in is the branches. And we're just going to start by marking in where the leaves for the different dried flowers are. Remembering to let some of the blue poke through to show holes and cracks into the dry leaves. Just marking out with this wash where the branches lie. So that's it for the wash. Now we're just going to go in and add some more detail work to these branches. Now for the detail work, we're going to take a thin brush, go in with our burnt umber brown, start adding in different lowlights to the branch. So now that we've added detail work into the branches, we're going to go ahead and start adding the detail work into the leaves. Continuing with our small thin brush, we can go ahead and define out different sides of the leaves. And now finally, we're just going to go and add in all the different polyps to these branches. So after I was done with that branch, I decided to take a break and hang out with Rafe as he was playing guitar. So we had a very long day driving. In fact, at one point, we took a wrong turn and literally ended up in the middle of a lake. I don't know how it happened. We had an absolute blast, and it was so worth the drive. Okay, enough breaking. It's time to paint the butterfly. So to do this, we're going to use a harvest orange, a jack-o'-lantern orange, and our dandelion yellow. We're just going to fill the wings in, mostly yellow right now. We'll go in and add some orange in a second. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in all the way up to the lines that we drew out earlier. Oh my goodness, can you believe how dark it is outside? Literally 2 minutes ago, it feels like, the backyard looked like this. Oh, it's so sad that the sun sets so early this time of year. So now that the orange is all laid out, we're going to go ahead and start lining our monarch butterfly up with some black. To do this, we're going to use a super short, thin brush. We're going to start with adding black into the body of the butterfly. Now that we have the body all filled in, we're going to go ahead and just put a black line around each of the wings. Very easy, simple process. Now we're going to go in with this Sunny Day, start mapping out where the orange pokes through the black very lightly. So now that we're done marking out where the black is going to go, it's time to add it in. So we're just going to go back in with our thin, small brush, focusing on smooth lines, making sure that everything lines up. We're going to be constantly checking for symmetry in our lines. And once you get all those areas mapped out, just going to go ahead and fill the rest in solid black. And again, double checking the symmetry to make sure everything lines up. So now that we're done with the top wings, we're basically just going to repeat the process with the bottom wings. Again, taking our short, thin brush, just going ahead and mapping out different sections. And again, once you get all the sections mapped out, you can go ahead and fill the rest in solid black. We're going to take our black and just touch up the top wings again, getting rid of some of those streak marks. So we're just going to go ahead and let that black completely dry, and we'll come back in with the white dots in a second. I really wanted to show you guys this slug because I just think he's so cute. I mean, look at him go. He's just
He's doing a slug thing, I don't know.
So now it's time to add in just some white dots to our Monarch butterfly. So we'll throw some white onto our palette. We don't need too much. Use it sparingly. We're going to take the handle of the brush, dip it into the white, and just place the white dots onto the Monarch. Very easy. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to get back our thin brush. And instead of dots, we're going to plug in some elongated ovals. We can even add a little bit of white into the body. And I think with that, we can call this painting done.
Don't know, monarch butterflies are definitely my spirit animal, so I absolutely loved painting one today. Every time I see one, something good happens, so I just think it's a good omen. Even though the snow kind of caught up with us on our trip, we were still able to make it home safe, so I'm really grateful for that.
Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope this painting goes well for you.
Hello, how are you doing? No.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and please subscribe.